So I'm in Nantes in France, and I'm a little bit tired because it was a morning flight. That's the Chateau de Brittany or Brittany or something. I don't know. But there's a cathedral right in front of me because it wouldn't be France city without a cathedral. And I'm going to do a bit of thrifting because there's a kilo shop and a thrift shop right next to where I'm storing my bag for the day. And then I'm going to the Machine de Ile, which is exciting. I think this is a second-hand shop, if I remember rightly. But it doesn't look like it's open. Yeah, 11:30. Okay, and this line, it goes all around the city to take you all to the sites to see. And look, this I think is my first one, my first thrift store. So these thrift stores tend to be pretty well stocked and they're usually uniformly priced. So on this rail everything was €7. I found an Apapiri shirt, there's a G-Star shirt which I kind of left, and there was a lot of Hugo Boss shirts which they're a bit kind of like meh in my opinion. But yeah, one thing to look out for is the denim. For some reason they price denim really high even though there's an abundance of it. I tend not to buy denim when I go abroad because of, you know, the weight issue on getting on the plane and everything. Quite a bargain in there. The frippery. So this is their second store. Number 2. It's like a specific vintage store, and yeah, you can tell with the music and the styles and everything. Yeah, this was a really nice like Ralph Lauren sports top, and they had quite a few of them, but they were a bit overpriced. Yeah, this is definitely the premium store out of the two. They had, I'm not kidding, I've never found Birkenstocks out in the wild, and I found a pair just hanging there, and I was like, oh my god, I found some Birkenstocks, and they want €34 for them, and I was like, oh hell no. And then I realised they had a whole section of Birkenstocks. Like there was like, look at that. And it went like floor to ceiling. There was hundreds of them. Yeah, the shirts were like unbranded stuff. I mean, I like getting vintage like Levi's shirts obviously and some Wrangler shirts, but to be honest, they were all like a bit weird kind of, you know, European brands, which was a bit. It's a lovely shop though. It was really nice and the music was really cool. It was done like 1930s, like 40s style. But I moved on. So I made it to the Isle of Machines, and this is one of those rides you can go on. It's a giant elephant and it's all steam powered. And what I've done is with the machines, I've sped it up so it looks really funny, but they actually move kind of slowly. But yeah, it's really cool. I mean, obviously they can't go too quick because there's people literally on board, as you can see. Yeah, it was I think it was like €15 to go on. I was a bit like, it's a bit too much. So the gallery that they use, it's like a big disused warehouse, and it's nearer to like the university, but it's huge, and they've got like connections with like nature, so it looks like a big greenhouse, but it looks like an apocalyptic kind of like garden centre. And they had some amazing things, and yeah, you could control them. People were picked and they could control them. It was in French, but they did kind of do a few English like bits as well for us. Yeah, it was so interesting. Okay, and this is like my favourite one. It's a crane, and I've sped up, so it looks a bit kind of like stop motiony, but it went all above us and down, like on a crane. It was so cool, and yeah, the spider one was probably the most terrifying, and sped up it looks even weirder. But yeah, it's amazing how it's all done by like pressure and kind of like the steam and electrics as well. It's very steampunky. So this is the carousel, and it's in the same kind of vein as the animal kind of like gallery. Everything's made out of metal and glass and fiberglass and stuff like that, and it's done in the same style as what it would have been in like the Victorian times, and it's inspired by Jules Verne, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, very aquamarine. I got to go on the steamboat and have a go on that, and that was pretty cool because I'm a child. There we go. So I've just been told that the Jules Verne Museum is actually shut today, which I'm really peeved about because I wanted to go to the Jules Verne Museum. Oh. So now, I don't know, I'm going to do a little bit more shopping. And just like that, you come across a thrift come across a market in Studentville. So one of the stores that I came across, they had this Levi backpack, and it was really nice and it was really well put together, but it was €30, and I kind of held my nose a bit to pick this up, but I did need one. I'll show you in a minute, but I did actually need a really good one. They had some really good bits, but they knew what they had, if you know what I mean. I can't help but look at like pottery and glassware. I mean, I'm from essentially Stoke-on-Trent, so it's part of my thrift upbringing. I can't imagine taking it on a plane though. Oh hell no. I fell in love though with this Jacqueline Ryu jacket. I mean, just look at that, isn't that gorgeous? It's very artsy fartsy. I love it. Just obviously not made for me. Look at this. Is that a Levi white label? It's a dress. Yeah. Quite like this Uniqlo cord shirt. Nice Mac today, that's where I've just been. Bonjour. So I bought the Levi bag for 30 because look at that, look at this bag. I'm going back into town with my new bag. That's a cafe or a bar. There's some bar. I made my way across the river, and yeah, it's very student and built up, but I managed to find the really nice little mall that you can walk through, and anywhere in France there's always a patisserie and chocolates, and oh, they're so tempting. Pylons. I love this brand. I don't think they do any of the lamps anymore. It's all like bags and stuff. There it is, there's the Hermes. They actually were closed because they were renovating it. But yes, it's very swanky. As ever, my appreciation for European wall art doesn't go amiss with this Jules Verne mural, and also some modern, not so traditional wall art. So this is the most expensive kilo shop I've ever been into. They had like racks of like €40 per kilo, and like there was one that was €60, and I was like, what? I think it's because I got spoiled the other week in Manchester, £10. Yeah, I couldn't stay long because I had to get my night bus to Paris. But yeah, it started raining, so I had to wait in a pub near the bus stop until it was ready to go. But yes, the next video coming soon.